Hello, my name is Frilio. I'm currently in Don Edwards Wildlife Refuge in the San Francisco Bay Area, my home area. This is like my happy place. I came here in the morning, got a nice little sunrise pic. Yeah, I came out here today, one because I signed up, or at least I applied to volunteer at some, I don't know, just some local volunteering opportunities. One of them was like helping people find shelter, and one of them was an LGBTQ center. And neither of them have responded to me yet. I'll probably apply to more. I don't know if that's a common thing where they just are slow to reply. So yeah, but I'm just eager to, I don't know, just do something for the community. And sometimes I walk over here from my house, because my house is like, basically, it's pretty close to here. It's close enough to where I can walk, which is pretty cool. But what's not pretty cool is on the walk over, you can see a lot of trash and things people have dumped kind of on the side of the road, right on like the marshlands. It's supposed to be a wildlife refuge, you know what I mean? So it's not supposed to have trash on it, obviously. I'm gonna try and remove some of that, not all of it. There's been a lot of large items like TV screens, I don't know, and just every weird thing has probably been captured before. See, I think there's a group that comes and cleans it up like once a year. But yeah, I don't know if that's always enough. So I'm gonna go just walk around, take a hike, see some of the wildlife here, see if I can see some cool birds, take some pictures, and then get my visibility vest, and then hopefully not die when I try and pick up some trash near the street. So yeah, should be fun. Also, I'm going to be, well, I have applied, I hope I'll be hosting a panel at Further Confusion. It's going to be kind of like a training for getting Stop the Bleed certified. So yeah, I really want a lot of people to show up. I'm gonna try and get, actually qualified instructors to be there. It shouldn't be too hard, especially because of the large time frame of notice, because it's not for another 2 months basically. So we're chilling. Sorry, I did a bad job of explaining this in the video. For those of you who do not know, Stop the Bleed is a emergency response training program organized by the American College of Surgeons. It basically goes over techniques to stop severe bleeding, like life-threatening bleeding. Yeah, and this could result from, just emergencies, attacks, and accidents. And yeah, so it goes over, tourniquet use, wound packing, and basically caring for someone who has suffered a life-threatening injury before emergency help arrives. So I think it's a really important training. I think it can be really helpful, especially if we can get a lot of people taking the training. The furry fandom is a queer space, and that can often be, a target for hatred, and just having a large gathering in general is unfortunately oftentimes where the most catastrophic emergencies happen. So I think being prepared in life-saving techniques, I think, would be a really big help for something like that if it were to ever happen, but hopefully it never does. So any support for that would be greatly appreciated. I'll have a link in the description, or wherever I can put a link so that you can go down and promote it on Blue Sky or wherever. Thank you. So yeah, so that's the Dumbarton, but it's not actually the first Dumbarton Bridge. The first Dumbarton Bridge is that one. You can see that white structure right there. It's actually turned. It's kind of like a drawbridge. It's like it turns perpendicular to the railroad. It's one railroad track, and I think it's welded open. So it's not being used by trains anymore. Half of it is like burned down on the Palo Alto side. Nobody knows how it happened. There's no suspects. I think it just one day started burning down, and they had to get boats across like the whole bay to try and put it out. I think that was in like the 80s. I don't remember. Honestly, don't know. But yeah, it got burned down. It got burned down after it stopped being used. So now it's really not going to be used. I think there were some talks about putting like a BART line through there, but so yeah, they'd rather just build infrastructure for cars than to spend money on, you know, good public transport. More of these long-legged shorebirds flying away from me. They don't like me very much. So when I said my house was within walking distance, I bet you didn't expect. No, obviously it's not my house. I think this used to be like an old like hunting shack for like duck hunting or something. On a bridge going back over to the more visitor center side, I guess, the hilly side. You can keep going down the shore, and then it kind of, I guess, merges over with the marshlands road over here, kind of like parallel to the freeway. That's where you can go if you want to cross the bridge on your bike, or just drive out to like the edge right by the bridge way over there. Yeah, the bike situation. That road is very poorly done. Well, I mean, it was probably well done when it was first paved, but it seems to have not been redone in at least 20 years, at least. Probably more like 30 years, because that road is awful, and there's so many like potholes and tiny bumps and big bumps and huge bumps. Very not bike friendly. I only been down at one time to try and cross the bridge on my bike, and it was not the greatest experience, especially when coming back at night, because I just wasn't able to see all the bumps. Almost fell into the like the giant weeds and marshlands right next to the road. You know, it says area beyond the sign closed, but I've honestly never seen this door closed. I don't know what this is exactly. It's some red shack, and there's, I think, 2 tables. There's one here, like a picnic table. I think there's one inside, or maybe they moved it. Nope, there's one inside as well. Yeah, I think one day I might do like a furry picnic over here. Yeah, really nice area right here. Very peaceful, very tranquil, very demure. Over there is like my favorite part. It's not very big, but there's like this little pond right there that I think is pretty beautiful. You got this really cute like amphitheater kind of thing, and it just like, what is this used for? And there's some old buildings too. It seemed to have been for some sort of education, something where you can look around, but they're all closed and locked up now. So here's what I was talking about earlier. This is the secluded pond. It's kind of hard to get really good pictures of this because there isn't much of a like background except for the hills really far away, because it's flat and it like the plants and stuff kind of block out the water from the bay, and it's really far from the Dumbarton, and yeah, it's just has these pipes, has these weird pipes. Like if you go over there, like there's this pipe right there. I'll try and get a better image of it. So here it is, the pipe I was talking about. Seems like just a spare part that they just set down and were like, oh, we'll come pick it up with the crane or something later. But I mean, it's been here years. I don't even know how long. And there seems to be like some trash or plastic bags in here. And yeah. So I don't know why it's still here, but I guess it kind of gives it character. This place is so weird sometimes. I guess that's kind of why I like it. It's like, this is a pipe. Some giant pipe in the middle of, on the side of the pond. What are you looking at? Yeah, so up there is kind of where most people go and come from, and then they'll go over, like they won't come over this way to the pond, which is right over here. They'll usually go over like that bridge, and then they'll skip over this whole beautiful part. It's a small area and it's kind of not much to see, but I think it's like my favorite area, especially because there's no people that come this way. All right, I went home, ate, what's it called? Charged my phone, cleared some storage on my phone, and now I came back to the visitor center and got these stickers. It says, I like bird butts. And then plant more natives. And I'll put that on my water bottle. So pretty cool stuff. I tried to get an interview with one of the people inside. Unfortunately, they weren't really sure if they're allowed to. But they did give me the contact information for the people who run or organize, volunteers and manage the visitor centers. So yeah, we'll see. I'll try eventually to get some kind of interview with somebody who's qualified for that. Just stuff to try and give you guys more resources to go out there and start helping out your communities and helping out the environment, helping out the animals. Yeah, because that's important. And I think, yeah, it's not really well advertised, I feel, but it's necessary. I mean, they were saying in there how they're very short-staffed. All, like, the whole wildlife refuge, the whole San Pablo marshlands are short-staffed like crazy. I think their main learning center is like not even open because they just don't have anybody to work it. Yeah, it's unfortunate, and we'd like to see it be helped more, be funded more, be advocated for. So it's gonna take all of us. I really appreciate your guys' help. Right now, I'm gonna go down, park by the street. I don't know if I had it in the video yet. Yeah, I tried to show it earlier, but I think that might have been when my phone ran out of storage. So you'll see. It's fine. It's just a street kind of outside the entrance of the Don Edwards, you know, actual main trails. But it's still that same marshlands. It's just got a road running through it because it's America. You gotta have a road running through marshlands. You gotta save those extra 10 minutes to get home and stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna go down there, walk up and down the street, hopefully not get hit by a car, and try and pick up some trash. I don't know how much trash there is right now. I don't know how much. I only have 3 like small trash bags, so hopefully there's nothing huge, and hopefully it can all fit in my car. And again, hopefully I don't get hit by a car, because that's definitely a possibility. There's no barricade things, and there's no sidewalk. It's just 2 lanes, and then some gravel, and then the marshland. So, wish me luck. Picked up my first piece of trash. Not even really there yet. It's right over there. So this is kind of the street. I'm gonna go up that a ways, about to the entrance maybe, and then come back down. It's not that much, and most of the trash is sort of on this sort of gravelly part of the road. It gets kind of thin up there, but yeah, I'm starting to think now that I didn't bring bags that are big enough. I don't really have any big trash bags, but I brought 3 of them, so this should be fine, hopefully. There's a lot of stuff, big stuff like this, and I can't pick this up. I can't really do that. There's just a lot of like, I don't know, this is bad. There's so much. Jeez, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Another one. I've literally gone like this far. My trash bag is already like almost 1/3 the way full. And then there's these freaking car doors. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. There's just car doors in the fucking bush. And I'm not even really, like, there's still hella more ways to go. Jesus. Gagging a little bit. This is full. This one's kind of full. It's got stuff in it. I don't know if it was leaking or if it was, I don't know, but they've been sitting here a while. Oh my gosh, just straight up car oil in the freaking, just dump it. Yeah, just put it in the marsh. That's a perfect spot for it. Okay, so I guess that answers the question of whether or not it was leaking. Yeah, that shit was leaking straight into the fucking, into the grass here. Thankfully it wasn't all the way up in the actual marsh, but fuck. And that one's just straight up full. That one's probably also leaking. Jeez, look at that. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm not even, like, I'm barely started and I don't know what to do. I didn't think it would be this crazy. So I've come across this giant pile of trash that has completely filled up my bag. It feels like it's gonna rip when I move it. So I feel like the only reasonable thing to do is to just fill the rest up, tie it up. I can't really transport it. I'm gonna have to just leave it here, pick up the rest, right? And then I'll have to go home, get a towel, and then kind of like wrap it around the bag because there's oil on the outside of the bag. So I'm gonna just come back with my car. I'll just park it right here. There's enough room. There's plenty of room. Just put on my emergency flashers or whatever, and then put that in, and then I don't know, figure out what to do with it after that. There's so much fucking trash. There's so much. Like, I haven't even gone that far. that's like what, 100 feet? Yeah, that's like 100 feet. I've only, like, this is a full bag. I have 2 more bags left. There's so much trash. There's so much fucking trash. It's ridiculous. Ugh. And a lot of this shit, like, I'm picking it up and then it just crumbles and it like almost gets worse. It's almost like worse for the environment. Like plastic stuff, I try and pick it up and it just crumbles everywhere. Like that's just microplastics going straight into the marsh. I'm not even really in the marsh yet. I'm like right by this fence. There's so much trash, it's ridiculous. Right, look at this. Now we have somebody to blame. Fuck you, Jordan, and your, what's that? VT iced brown sugar oat something ESP. Blonde espresso. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, Jordan. Okay, I got the bag tied down. I'll come back for it. And hopefully that too. Just carry that over, I guess. Look at that. I barely started. Already 1 full bag plus a full freaking oil can, I guess. There's hella shit. Look at this, and it's just crumbling. These microplastics just, oh. Fuck. This is just crumbling everywhere. God damn. Pick up your shit, guys. There's just no use, really. It literally, it feels so useless. This whole ordeal feels so useless. It's like towels or something in a plastic bag. What is this? Come on, pick it up. This is ridiculous. All right, I'll put this here. I don't even know. Maybe I'll open that up again later. I'm gonna try and move on. I'm trying to get closer. Like it's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere, bro. It's everywhere. Under every single bush I pass. And a lot of it is just stuff I literally can't pick up with, at least with this. Like a lot of it is just minuscule, just stuff like this. Just plastic that's ripped up, degraded, and like just can't be thrown away. It can't be picked up unless you have like one bag turns into a multiple person job. You know what I mean? Because there's so many just shreds of plastic. Here's yet another oil can. What are we doing? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. At least this one's not leaking, I think. Oh, look at all those bugs. Oh God, I'm supposed to show the camera. What is this? Motor oil. SAE 10W30 by SuperTech. Yeah. So if you want your car to run, wow, these bugs need to get off. I'm gonna put this back. See, here's a freaking Toyota. That's where I should have parked. Should have just said fuck it. Park there. I'll just put this right here by the other fucking 3 oil cans. Can you believe that shit? There's fucking 3. I have gone less than 200 fucking feet and there's 3 oil cans already. Holy shit. Like motor oil, and they're full. Like they have motor oil in them. Like this one's completely full. This one's kind of like, this one might only be like, I don't know, an 1/8 or a 16th full, but there's one in there that's like, felt like a 1/3 full. Like this shit still has oil in it. That's crazy. And then there was a In-N-Out spread. What the hell is In-N-Out spread? It looked like throw up in a packet. Bro, somebody threw out a chess set. Low-key based. I hate that game. Here's kind of the thing I was talking about earlier. You see you got like a cup here. You try and pick it up, crumbles.
It's just so much plastic. It would take around about 3 minutes probably for like one person to pick up all of it. It's 1 cup, you know what I mean? It took 1 second, less than that, just to open their window and throw out a cup, and it'd take me probably 3 minutes to pick up all this. Actually, I think it's a squirt bottle. You know, I try and get in here with my fingers, try and pick up the tiny pieces, and they crumble. You know what I mean? Over here, trying to pick up some pieces, just crumbles farther and farther. If you just give it a little bit of pressure, it'll snap. There's just so much, and it's like, it's impossible to pick up all of it. Look at how much, like, just the small ass pieces. So.
All right, we're 2 bags in. We got a lot of ways to go. I mean, I'm still on this right side. Don Edwards is right there. Coyote Hills is that hill over here. Dumbarton Bridge is over there. Right, I'm on this road. I was planning on going all the way up to that bend over there, like right about there, crossing the street, and then coming back. And I thought I'd have just about enough, at least for like most of that. I've done less than a quarter of that. I think, yeah, I've done just a little bit less than a quarter of that, and I'm already down to my last bag. So yeah, there's a fuck ton of trash. There's a lot of it that I wasn't able to get. You know, a lot of like large items too that I'm just not able to get, and I'm realizing now that I'm gonna just have to prioritize plastics, because like the paper and, you know, the paper and glass is bad obviously, but I think the worst thing is plastic. Yeah, I'm realizing now, sorry about always filming in vertical mode. This is probably going to be the wackiest video ever. But yeah, I'm realizing now that I'm probably not, I'm not going to be able to pick up any more like paper and glass. I'm going to just have to prioritize plastics, because I'm down to my last bag and I'm not even a quarter of the way through what I was planning on doing. So I think right now, just plastics, just so I can maximize like this last bag, because it's not looking good. There's so much shit. I don't know how often people throw shit out from their car, but it's just a lot of drinks, a lot of drinks, a lot of like, you know, Gatorades, Starbucks cups, mostly Starbucks cups, I think. There's some like Dunkin' Donuts. I don't even know if there's no Dunkin' Donuts near here. Here's a Popeyes cup, I think. There is a Popeyes near here. I love Popeyes. Yeah, oh my fucking God. Speak of the fucking devil. Here's another fucking oil can. Are you kidding me? Dude, who keeps throwing away oil cans? Okay, at least this one's empty. Okay. At least this one's empty. Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is. I tried to pick it up and I was like, oh, it's just some plastic thing. What the fuck is this? Is this a bumper? It's plastic. I think it's a part of a car. It's got like grass growing in it. It broke off, I think. There's another piece, I think. Maybe not. No, that's it. That's the whole thing. What the fuck is this? Bro, who threw out a fucking smoke detector into the fucking... What? What is even in this? I don't even know. Electronics just? Or is there also like radioactive material in there? That's crazy. That's insane. Okay, so this is one of the worst things to pick up. Just shredded, like, oh,
Like the same material as my glove, basically, but it's all shredded. Oh my gosh. And it's in a rose bush. There's just no way to get all of it. Ow! Damn! I grabbed the freaking rose bush because I looked at my camera. I like grabbed the fuck out of the rose bush, right on the thorn. Because I'm trying to look at the camera, make sure I get a good shot. Damn, my glove keeps getting caught. I can't pick up all this. Dude, my bag's almost like at least half full. This is my last bag. Oh, that's crazy. There's nothing I can do. This feels so futile, like I can't get all of it. Ow! Fucking grabbed it again. Shit, it hurts. That shit's hella fucking sharp. Damn. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this. When I picked it up, it's flaking and like there's things falling off of it. If I shake it, you see that? It's fucking like holy shit. There's just tiny pieces of plastic that just fell off or just flying into the plants. Ridiculous. That's it. I'm out of bags. Was able to fit 2 ginormous like plastic bags in here. Yeah. Buzzball. That's like I think the 5th buzzball that I found. Yeah. Wow. There's still a fuck ton more. I got through a quarter of what I was planning to do, maybe less than a quarter, and I still left behind. I had to leave behind. Look at how much like paper type stuff I had to leave behind, like over here, around there. You could see more if I had a better camera, but yeah, there's still so much. And there's still so much there. There's still that whole area I didn't go down. I was also planning on, going over on that side, trekking down. Best case scenario, I can get, most of the trash going on to, I was thinking, over by those trees. But I didn't get anywhere near that. I'd like totally underestimated how much trash there would be. And I just I don't have any more trash bags. Yeah, but honestly, I don't know how long I've been out here. I've probably been out here at least an hour. Like there's so much stuff. It took me like a minute every 10 feet probably. So I think it might be best to try and just get a whole group of people over. Yeah, see these cups right here, you try and grab them and then they just crumble. It's ridiculous. It's really hard to grab with these plants in the way, but yeah, I literally can't fit anything else in here, so that's all I can do. And it sucks because there's so much more. There's so much more. But I can't do it all. I'm only one guy. So it is a little bit more disheartening than I thought it would be. I thought, yeah, it's gonna suck, and there's gonna be a lot of shit, and there's gonna be a lot of shit I can't pick up. But I didn't think I'd get only a quarter of the way through. You know what I mean? I thought I'd get a little bit more than that. But yeah, it just proves, you got to get more people out here cleaning up. There's got to be more ways. We got to find out a way to have this like stop happening. I don't know how. I don't know.
There it is. There's all of it that I got. I guess it makes sense how I didn't get very much. It doesn't look like that much. But yeah, there's a lot of it down that 1/4 that I did trek down.